When it comes to using Facebook ads to grow on Spotify, there are really two main campaign types that we want to be using: traffic campaigns or conversion campaigns. Now, I personally use both of these campaigns depending on the objective that I'm trying to achieve. So let's break down the fundamental differences between traffic campaigns and conversion campaigns and talk about which campaign type you should use. Now, before we dig into this, if you want to learn more about how to market your music, join the Monday Marketer. The Monday Marketer is a weekly email that I send out every Monday morning with one actionable music marketing tip to help you grow as an artist. So if you want to join the Monday Marketer, go to tomdupreethird.com and drop in your email. So to kick this off, let's talk about our first campaign type: traffic campaigns. Now, a traffic campaign is the first campaign type that you're going to probably use to send people from Meta's advertising platform to Spotify. So if you're advertising on Facebook, Messenger, or Instagram, using a traffic campaign really is the best place to start. Now, to get started with a traffic campaign, you really only need three things. You need ad creative, like a video or your album cover art with your song in the background. You need an ad account to use, obviously. And then you need a link to place in your ad. The link to your Spotify artist profile or the link directly to your song are both good options to use. And outside of these three basic things, it really boils down to targeting and getting your audience right. Once you figure that out, traffic campaigns are really effective and very easy to set up. Now let's jump forward to conversions. Conversion campaigns are kind of an extension of traffic campaigns, but they're more complicated to set up. With a conversion campaign, not only are you going to need your ad and your ad account, you're also going to need a pixel that you've set up, your own custom domain, something like tomdupreethird.com. You're going to need a landing page, and then you're going to take that link that you would have used for your traffic campaign and you're going to stick it inside the button on your landing page. Where a traffic campaign prioritizes the actual link click on the ad, a conversion campaign prioritizes the link click on the button on your landing page. And it uses the pixel to send a signal back to Meta to tell that platform that the person has done the thing that you wanted them to do. So there's kind of an extra fail-safe safety measure in there to determine that the ad was a success. Now, why does this matter? Well, with this extra step involved, you're able to get more reliable traffic from your ad all the way to Spotify, which means you can advertise more globally where the cost per impression is a lot lower and it's a lot easier to fake clicks on a traffic campaign. So if you want to take a more global approach instead of just a tier one sort of North America and Western Europe approach, a conversion campaign is likely going to be the better bet for you. So now that we've looked at the differences between traffic campaigns and conversion campaigns, let's talk about what I'm doing. This is my ads manager today, and I am running both a traffic campaign, which is the top campaign called Light Release, and a conversion campaign, which is the bottom campaign called Spotify Growth. Now, both of these campaigns are set up almost identically. The big differences are the song and ad creative that I'm using in each of them and where I'm sending my traffic. So let's start with the top campaign. In the top campaign, Light Release, I'm using my songs Holding On and Hero, and I'm promoting my most recent EP that I put out. Now, I'm using completely open targeting from ages 13 to 44, which means I'm not targeting anything, no affinities whatsoever, and I'm only using Instagram stories placements. And then I'm only using these two ads. And as you can see, as of today, the cost per result, the cost per link click on each of these ads is pretty similar. If we go back out to the campaign level and we go to my Spotify Growth campaign, you can see that I'm using my song Hero, open targeting once again, targeting nothing, and I'm using ages 13 to 44, and then I'm using my song Hero. Now in this one, I am using Instagram feed placements and Reels placements and Stories placements. Now, in addition to all of that targeting and all of the placements I'm using, I'm only targeting tier 1 countries with both of these ad sets. So it's the exact same countries that I'm targeting across both of these. And the results are pretty similar. Now today, the traffic campaign has a lower cost per result, but it does not have a lower cost per click. You can see it actually has a higher cost per click, but I'm getting more results because the person doesn't have to take that extra step and click the button on my landing page. But if we go back to yesterday, you can see that the results are sort of inverted. I actually got a lower cost per result in my Spotify Growth campaign than I did in my traffic campaign. And it kind of goes back and forth like that a lot. But the main bullet point is this. This proves that both of these are viable options and both campaign types work really well depending on your objectives. So the most important thing when it comes to choosing a campaign type, whether traffic or conversions, is to identify what your objectives are first and then select your campaign type to reflect that. Another thing to take into account is where you are on your journey with digital advertising. If you're a beginner and you've never run ads in your life, I suggest starting with traffic. Once you get comfortable with that, learn the sort of smaller amount of nuts and bolts of how to run a traffic campaign, then you can scale up to a conversion campaign. Now, if you've been advertising for a little while and have a good understanding of a traffic campaign, an awareness campaign, and other campaign types, then conversions is probably going to be for you. Also, if you just want to grow in kind of tier 1 countries, if you're only trying to advertise in, say, the US, UK, Australia, things like that, traffic works just fine, and there's no reason to overcomplicate it with conversions unless you just really want to. If you're trying to take a global approach and get faster growth in terms of vanity numbers, like more followers, more streams, and things like that, then going global with a conversion campaign might be for you. So if you use a traffic campaign only in tier 1, your growth is going to be a little bit slower, but you're going to earn more revenue per stream, so it might be worth it to you. If you want to go global and use conversions, your growth is going to be faster, but you're also going to earn less money per stream. So it's a trade-off. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Now, if you want to learn how to run either of these campaign types, I have a course on each of them. You can go to tomdupreethird.com. There's a link in the description of this video. And if you want to learn how to run an effective traffic campaign out of the box from the beginning without any experience whatsoever, you can sign up for the Spotify Traffic Accelerator. If you want to take the next step and go a little bit more complex with conversion ads, you can sign up for the Spotify Artist Accelerator. Both of them are accessible through the link in the description of this video, and I hope that you will sign up for either one of them. Now, before I let you go, if you don't subscribe to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And at the end here, I've got a couple more videos you can check out. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.